with a second chance to see it next Sunday night at 9:15. Well, next tonight it's to the US of A and to a time of prohibition, mobsters and gangsters moles that we travel for a vintage thriller starring Humphrey Bogart and James Cagney as two buddies who get involved with the bootlegging business, the Roaring Twenties.
Those of you motoring along an important traffic flash now. There's a 6-mile tailback on the northbound Relief Road.
Some businessmen never learn. There they are, stuck in the car for hours on end, not doing business with anyone. Unless they've got a car phone, of course. The new British Telecom cell phones are much cheaper than car phones used to be. Work better, too, with all the backup you expect from British Telecom. Won't be long before everyone's got one. Well, almost everyone. British Telecom. Bristol 277 444. Isn't it time you phoned us?
Now, recommendations for the new personal computer. Mr. Pennick?
What? Me? First? Well, it's not easy, though. You see, there are hundreds to choose from.
Mr. Carr?
Well, I've studied all the leading micros, and all round, the Olivetti M24 is perfect for us.
Oh?
It runs all the most popular software, has more standard features than most PCs, and is actually designed to expand as your business grows. Let's see what the press says.
PC user highly compatible, practical computing, significantly faster and more powerful than the IBM PC.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, as I was saying, the Olivetti N24 is definitely my recommendation.
Excellent choice. Spot of lunch, Mr. Carr?
Well, very civilized.
It's not...
And Mr. Penny.
Oh,
The M24 personal computer from Olivetti. We've probably solved your problem already.
Green on, straight on.
They won the day all the way from Normandy to Goose Green. They tackled the Iranian embassy siege with ruthless efficiency. They changed the face of modern warfare with their beat-street tactics. They held Kaysan for 10 weeks, outnumbered 4-1. They are the world's crack military forces, the elite. Now, for the first time, they're training weapons and personal accounts in one hard-hitting series, the elite.
When the Fishers go shopping, they take their Audi Coupe, which is capable of 122 miles per hour. First stop, France, to call in at the off-license. Then to Switzerland, to pop into the bank. After which they can go on to Italy and admire Italian design, while the Italians admire German design. Next stop, Austria via the scenic route, to pick little Wolf and his gang up from school. And finally, after 596 miles, it's back to Germany to plan the following day's trip to the country. Though which country, they've yet to decide. The Audi Coupe, Vorsprung durch Technik, as they say in Germany, Switzerland, France, Italy, Austria.
There's more fun and sun on a holiday. Fun and sun on a holiday.
The Sol Holiday Summer 85 brochure is out now with hundreds of exciting holidays. Flights to the sun from only £56, plus free child places up to 16 years of age. Visit your ABTA travel agent or call 0772 28666.
Now, to round off this Sunday night on 4, a gangster thriller with James Cagney and Humphrey Bogart in The Roaring Twenties.
Aye. He should have stayed and helped her with her homework.
Post-it notes from 3M. Messages that stick to almost anything.
If you're in the holiday mood and you want the latest travel information, The Standard is the place to look. Every Monday, the best names are there, such as American Express Travel, Thomas Cook, Peter Stuyvesant Travel, Olympic Holidays, South African Airways, Falcon Holidays, Carousel Holidays, JetSave. And in the getaway section, Meridian, Cosmos, Planefair, Intersun Skyworld, Owners Abroad, Caravella, Ibesco. The Standard, on holidays, on Mondays.
If you've never tried Stone's Ginger Wine and Scotch, there's a whiskey man. Stone's and Brandy. Stone's and Vodka. Stone's Ginger Wine by itself, or with ice. Perhaps you've never tried a British winter. Stone's Ginger Wine. It's what winter was invented for.
Do you know me? In 1960, my name went on this, the British Grand Prix for shooting. In 1969, it went on this, the World Championship for driving. And every year since 69, it's been on this, the American Express card. The speed I travel, I need it.
Apply for the American Express card today.
That'll do nicely. The American Express card, don't leave home without it.
Back in the old days, the U.S. mail service was forever running into problems.
Late again, eh, boy? Late again, Mr. Perky.
Until Mr. Henry D. Perky of Denver, Colorado, invented his shredded wheat breakfast.
A cereal with all the bran fiber of 100% whole wheat. 100% whole wheat? Yep, with no added salt nor sugar neither. Sure is a help for health and vitality.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
Of course, two's fine for ordinary deliveries, but for first-class letters, 3 shredded wheat.
Look like we missed post today.
Shredded wheat, the original bran fiber cereal.
A small dog really appreciates the care you give him. So naturally, you want to give him the best. And you can't beat Mr. Dog. Especially now, since Mr. Dog has a new, even tastier recipe. 100% meat in delicious jelly with the meats he really loves. Like juicy beef and tender chicken, or tasty kidney, or delicious rabbit. 100% meat in delicious jelly. That's Mr. Dog, specially prepared for a small dog to enjoy even more.
It's a fact that unlike other soluble pain relievers, Aspro Clear dissolves completely to go clear in the glass. And that solubles like Aspro Clear get into the bloodstream faster than solid tablets. But in independent research, what did people think? Nearly 200 families were asked to test Aspro Clear.
They are effective. They clear a headache very quickly.
I would recommend Aspro Clear to anyone.
Aspro Clear, the clear solution.
$19.20. For the first 2 weeks of the year, men can still get a drink, more or less.
That's the promise from Paul McCartney at our price.
No more lonely night. You're my guiding light.
Paul McCartney in the hit single from his new album and cassette, Give My Regards to Broad Street. Yours for only $4.79 at our price. Head for the bright lights.
Get down to our price, our price.
Why choose a CTC cruise?
I think pound for pound, it's wonderful value.
Super. They can't do enough to please you.
I've never been on a ration ship before, but I must have given it full marks.
I recommend it to anybody.
It's much better than I thought it would be.
I like it very much. I think it's a very luxurious ship.
In fact, when I'm home, I can't sleep. I'm sleeping at the top here.
I'm not kidding. It's fabulous service.
CTC Cruises. You relax, we move the scenery.
Compass Services will take care of all your catering and vending needs, your cleaning and your security needs, leaving you in control with less hassle. Compass Services. Nearer your needs by far.
Tension. Headache. Tension. Headache. Now let's see that again.
Don't let that headache build up. Take Solmin. Solmin give fast, effective relief. And because Solmin disperse pleasantly in the mouth without water, you can take them anywhere.
Don't carry a headache around. Carry Solmin.
Here in the French Alps, whenever you ski down a slope, you run up a bill. A holiday can cost you an arm and a leg. Very often, it does. Take certain cards and you could be left out in the cold. No. And indeed, cold out on the lift. The fact is, Barclaycard receives the warmest welcome at 3 times as many places as certain charge cards I could mention. With Barclaycard to smooth the way, I'm coming along in leaps and bounds.
No matter where you bank, apply for a Barclaycard now.
Each winter, the Sherwoods, the Svensons and the Dietrichs drive to their ski chalets. The Sherwoods drive a large saloon car, which is probably still struggling along a wet autobahn. The Svensons drive a large estate car, which ran into a spot of trouble on the nursery slopes. The Dietrichs have a 4-wheel drive Audi Quattro estate, which negotiated the autobahn, the hairpins, and the nursery slopes with equal ease. Yet is capable of carrying them, their luggage, and their skiing equipment almost 500 miles on 1 tank full of petrol. And the moral of the story is, if you want to be on the piste before the Germans, you'd better buy an Audi Quattro estate. The Audi 100 Quattros, Vorsprung durch Technik, as they say in Germany.
No surcharges with National Holidays, Skyrider Air Coach Holidays, even Continental Canada and Camping. See what's included. And no surcharges, guaranteed.
Where do you think you're going?
To look for some excitement. There's a lull in the joint.
Sherlock's home. A taste of tonight from Cadbury's.
Post-it notes from 3M. Messages that stick to almost anything. From the new 518i to the new M535i, the BMW 5 Series now goes from £9,000 to 218 brake horsepower. The ultimate driving machine.
Hello, Data Post Collection.
Tractor Park, Carlisle, tomorrow.
Blood Plasma, Manchester, tomorrow morning.
Now Data Post collects on demand. Guaranteed next day delivery anywhere in Britain. Fast international service too. Call Freephone Data Post. It has the organization behind it.
Building for the future. Try Anglia, the building society that cares about what you want.
Those of you motoring along an important traffic flash now. There's a 6-mile tailback on the northbound relief road.
Some businessmen never learn. There they are, stuck in the car for hours on end, not doing business with anyone. Unless they've got a car phone, of course. The new British Telecom cell phones are much cheaper than car phones used to be. They work better, too, with all the backup you expect from British Telecom. Won't be long before everyone's got one. Well, almost everyone. British Telecom. Bristol 277 444. Isn't it time you phoned us?
Get down to the Texas sale and save on live-in luxury kitchens like the Astral, the Cotswold, the Pascal, the Valencia, the Geneva, and the Vogue. It's like Texas paying your VAT, and the same goes for all Texas live-in luxury bedrooms. Don't miss the great Texas sale. It's magic.
Chill! Chill!
Lemsip, why suffer when you've got a cold?
Well, James Cagney is back on 4 next Sunday, this time as a leader of 4 Allied agents sent into France on a secret mission during the Second World War. The film is 13 Rue Madeleine, a gripping semi-documentary spy thriller made in 1946 and intended as a tribute to the Office of Strategic Services, and you can see that at 10:50 next Sunday.
Green on, green on.
They won the day all the way from Normandy to Goose Green. They tackled the Iranian embassy siege with ruthless efficiency. They changed the face of modern warfare with their blitzkrieg tactics. They held Khe-Sanh for 10 weeks, outnumbered 4-1. They are the world's crack military forces, the elite. Now, for the first time, they're training, weapons and personal accounts in one hard-hitting series, the elite.
This week, can Karen Barber and Nikki Slater dance their way out of the shadow of Torville and Dean? TV Times assesses their chance. Recognize these ladies? TV Times brings high fashion to Coronation Street, ponders the changing face of Britain's best-loved series. Also in this week's issue, the immortal Cagney and Bogart. And your handy guide to over 200 hours of great television on ITV and Channel 4.
TV Times in this week's TV Times.
For up-to-the-minute sports news, holiday features, your horoscope, crosswords, share prices, weather, motoring features, and much, much more. Page the Oracle. You can also find pages of ITV and Channel 4 programme details, and for younger members of the family, a special kids page with jokes and puzzles. Oracle is ITV's teletext service, supplying you with information at the touch of a button. You can find out about it from your television retailer or rental shop. So for information of all sorts, page the Oracle, ITV's teletext service.
2 things to look out for tomorrow night. At 9 o'clock, Heaven, Man, Earth, an outstanding documentary about the notorious triads of Hong Kong who control the heroin trade and have many high-ranking officials and police officers in their pocket. And at 10:30, the last in the present series of St Elsewhere, a somewhat poignant episode in which Dr. Morrison has a date and lets his hair down. And that's it for this Sunday night, at 15 minutes past the witching hour. From all of us here at Channel 4, a very good night.